Hi Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your general mini cross reading for April 2021. I have already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign. I do have with me the Radiant White deck today, the Lavita Sibilas. We'll be pulling both an angel answer card and a Greek mythology card, okay? And I'm actually going to be using the Roman names and not the Greek names, okay? I have, as I said, already done some meditation and shuffling. I'm going to do a bit more shuffling here right now. And the cards fell off the table, so let me get a bit more shuffle on these, and then I'm going to turn the camera around, and shuffle a bit more, and then we will get started with the reading, okay? All right, here we go. I dug around and found an old camera, because USB camera, because this camera on this fancy machine takes crappy pictures and there's no way to control it. There's no settings to control it. So, well, Four of Pentacles right at the heart of the story. Now, fours represent safe, secure, security, safety, stability. If you think of a square, it is the most stable shape there is. But fours can also speak to some kind of stagnation, right? Things just not moving. You think of squares? Squares are kind of boring, right? People say, hey, he's a square. That means he's kind of a boring person. Nothing's happening, right? All right, so rest of the cards. This is what we know to be true, or our foundation. The World card. The unknown factor. Well, actually, let's go back to the past. We're going to start with the near or distant past. The Ace of Pentacles. The unknown factor. Wow. The Chariot. And now the near or distant future. Oh, wow. The Lovers. Okay. 6, 7, 10, a 1, and a 4. For those of you who don't know, an ace is a 1, and it is all the ones. Aces are related to each other, but they are also related to all 10 cards, right? 10 is a changing energy, so therefore it will change to the beginning, or we add the 1 and the 0 with the 10. That gives us a 1, either way. I get the sense that for some of you, this is a decision I think you're having difficulty not making. You're just not in a rush to make it, if that makes any sense. What is underneath the deck? Well, there's our one card, the Magician card. For others of you, I feel that this is a... there's a financial component here, but this is also about doing something, okay? Here with the Magician over the top of the reading, the Magician is a Mercury card, so this is really all about the way that you think or you communicate, or how you get your ideas and how you put them into motion. But there's this kind of a nodal aspect that's happening for me, and I think right now I'm not even sure what nodes we're on, north and south. I have been so out of shape, bent out of shape between the, what do you call it? I can't even find my thing. So somebody out there knows what the nodes are that where we are at the moment, and so these are going to be changing. And I think Jupiter is going to play a huge role in this. We have both of the Mercury cards. And so what I mean about a nodal aspect, for those of you, the nodes are like past and present and sometimes in reverse. If we look at this, what do you call it? The Lemniscate over his head. It's like a figure 8. So literally this is things going back and forth, back and forth. It's almost like you get a do-over, okay? And we are right now, I do believe, I don't know if we're in the Leo Aquarius. I'm not exactly sure. No, we're still in the Capricorn, I think. I don't know. We may be in the Leo Aquarius, but the next nodal cycle shift will be into Taurus and Scorpio. So Taurus and Scorpio are money signs. Scorpio rules the monies that you have in partnership with other people. So we're looking at wills, lotto winnings, mortgages, alimony, child support, any investments that you have, but this is contained within a partnership. It is other people's money. In other words, you may be utilizing other people's money to do some of the things that you want, or you got your money in with somebody else's money and you're able to do more, right? Or less, depending on the situation. But Taurus is all about your own personal finances, right? It is about the money that you make singly, alone, by yourself, but it also rules your values and value system. So something is about to change. Now, I see this Chariot card here, and the Chariot card represents a sign of Cancer. It's about the home, women, children, babies, so to speak. What makes you feel secure? What do you need to feel nurtured? How do you nurture? And what I see is this idea of trying to hold steady, okay? That is really what the Chariot is all about. It's a 7 card, and 7s are always a moment of contemplation and perhaps self-doubt. But that card says that if you can literally marry up those two sides, the light and the dark, you absolutely can get to where you want to go. Now, I also have a sense that this is something for some of you will be triggered by this moon. So between the full moon that I think we've just had, and it was in, I want to say it was in Pisces, I'm not sure. Y'all, I'm sorry. Normally I got my stuff together, but not today. And so it was a water sign, if I'm not mistaken, altogether. And it could have been something different. I don't even know. It might have been Libra. I don't even know. And so, but it's I think there's a trigger for the moon here, this charioteer who has climbed inside of this vehicle. So normally I would see this card and think it might speak to travel. And in some way it does. But it is this card of the Lovers. Now, the Lovers represents the idea. It can be the lover. Sometimes this card shows up as people say it's a soulmate card or the twin flame card. Basically, it speaks to me that there is someone that there may be some kind of thorny or sticky situation. The angel is coming in trying to heal it. But there's this idea of 3 here. Okay? I have 3 figures here. And I have 3 figures in this card. Now, this could literally be you and another person and the universe trying to come in and fix things for you. But also this card is about marrying, again, the masculine and the feminine. It's just that kind of the story is repeated in a different way. All right? Marrying the masculine and the feminine, the dark and the light, so that you can move forward and heal this situation, whatever this thorny situation may be. But it's because things are changing here. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So Jupiter is a huge influence coming in. You're going to be given this opportunity, perhaps to take a new path, to do it a different way, to start a new job. Maybe you might receive some type of, financial opportunity coming in. Because right now I think you feel stuck where you are. You're in this cityscape, or you're in this landscape in which, it might be simply concrete jungle. There's not a lot of open space for you to get out and to be around. It is this magician as well. The magician is all about marrying your will and your intention. Okay? It is, how do magicians become really great? Well, what you don't see behind the scenes is all the practice they put in. They go over the trick over and over and over again until they can perfect it. And then when they're ready to present it, it literally looks like magic, right? And so the magician card says that if you can marry your will and it doesn't do any good to hope, wish, or dream if you're not actually doing something to bring that into fruition. Yes, I do feel that at some point you're going to have a decision that you have to make. Okay, but this says that the time has come. Okay, whatever this new opportunity is, you're going to have to take it easy, take it slow, make the decision. Is it head or is it heart? Because I do feel that a lot of you have been working on this or preparing yourselves for this, or maybe you've been manifesting up these particular changes right? Well, you say you're ready for it. I think the universe is about to bring it to you. I want to take a look to see if I can find any extra information about these two cards as they relate to these three. I mean, you 1, 2, 3. You literally have 4 major arcana. So whatever this thing is, it's going to be big. It's going to be major. And I think it has the ability to literally change your life in more ways than one. So what am I looking at? I'm looking at the Ace of Coins. Okay. To see if it tells me anything. Well, here we go. The Ace of Coins with the Wheel of Fortune indicates that your hard work has paid off and you will be able to receive your just rewards. It is an indication of ideas coming to positive fruition. Next to the Lovers, it may be indicating that a joint venture will lead to and achieve success. It may also be foretelling of a possible long-term commitment, engagement, or marriage. Okay? Now, before a bunch of you start emailing me and asking me, oh, is this about my love life? It very well could be. This is a general reading. It's going to require that you do a personal reading where I get your birth details and look at your specific situation. But if we take the idea of, let's say, romance out of the picture, what is a marriage but not a some type of commitment? Someone engages you to come work for them. Okay, that's it. That's an engagement. You have that's the way they used to call it in the Victorian ages, right? Sometimes people are married to their jobs. So maybe this is the idea where you're going to get a brand new career that's going to, do all the things you give you the opportunity to do all the things that you ever wanted to do in life. So I'm not going to say this is strictly romance because it can cover any area. Now I want to look at this 4 of Pentacles here. This is really a great reading and I'm very glad I can bring it to you. 4 of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune brings a message that you will have success in all that you undertake at this time. It is a positive sign for you to go forth with your plans. Well, there are no court cards here. Okay. So if you've been, planning on something, working on something, the Magician can sometimes be about study. So you will sometimes see a lineup like this when someone is about to perhaps graduate. It speaks to the end of a cycle. The actual World card would show like a graduation, but this is also part of it. And it could be telling me that by the time that the nodes shift into Scorpio, Taurus, everything's going to be set. So if you have some big idea, if you have some goal, some plan, some project that you've been working on and you want to launch it and you want to take it forth, get busy because it's coming. Now, what I want to do is I want to take a look at this 4 of Pentacles here in the center. I hear you guys saying you want me to take a look at the Lovers. So I will take a look at the Lovers for you. Sometimes I'm afraid to pull cards on cards like that because, you can allow the universe too much chaos to come in. So let's see what this head or heart decision will be about. Maybe some of you may have to choose between the job of your dreams, the opportunity of your dreams, or a relationship. I don't know. The stanza. The conversazione. Wow. And the donna di servizio. Listen. Another Ace of Pentacles and an Ace of Cups. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the 3 of Pentacles. So that could be this. You're given this opportunity, here you are now, right? Going back to the past. There's another pentacle up here. So we can separate one of these pentacles from this because this is the new opportunity. That means this one that you're holding on to, it's going to have to go. You're going to have to move forward because there's something new. As I always tell you, when you're hanging on to the old, you can't open up for anything new. You can't receive anything new. But this tells me there's a meeting here. There's a this card speaks to just that, a meeting, but one that may be done in private or secrecy. Okay, not everybody knows about it. It doesn't tell me what the meeting is about, but it just speaks to the idea of intimacy and coziness, sitting down in a place, typically with somebody that you know, who knows you very well. This could be lovers, or it could also be very good friends, or very good someone that you trust. And then we have the other card, conversazione. This is a meeting as well. This is any place where you can sit down, where you're to be gathered around a table. In the card, we see these people are related to each other here. This is the mom, the dad, and the two sisters, okay? But you see this sister in blue has on the same color as that young man in blue. So that is an indication that that young man has gone to ask for her hand in marriage. They're all sitting down with the family, and they're discussing it. With the Donna de Servizio, this card basically speaks to the idea or the concept of help. And that could be anything in terms of help. You can see that she's got her little hanky there. That means like she's waving goodbye. She brings the flowers, what are considered to be a gift. She's rushing off. But this card also has to do with a change in social status. Okay, that's pretty interesting. I don't see anything negative in this. Doesn't mean it's going to be positive for everybody. Doesn't mean that this is going to happen for everybody. So what I'd like for you to do is to formulate a question for the angel answer cards. If you are interested in a reading, you can go to my website. There is the email address, the website address down at the bottom of the screen. And find tarot consultations, and you can go over and take a look at the packages that I have. The card says wait. Now, it doesn't say no. It doesn't say, these are not fast moving cards. This Wheel of Fortune and this Chariot card, these are not fast moving cards. So I still feel that you have some time to perfect your message or whatever it is that you're doing. Well, for some of you, it just may be love. Eros, desire. This is Cupido. But Cupido is the type of rapid attraction, fast attraction. So this could be, a fast, quick attraction for a person, a place, a thing. It is falling perhaps deeply and crazily in love with something, and it happens quite suddenly. That can be a dangerous passion. So, maybe the card of wait should be, take your time, figure it out, plan your moves. The wait card. It may be quick, passionate, but it could be short-lived. It says your situation is going to require a little patience. Your angels are not saying no, but they are saying not yet. Sometimes heaven or the divine needs a little extra time to make all of the pieces fall perfectly into place. What you are asking for may have an effect on the lives of others. When that occurs, it can take additional preparation to make sure that everyone's needs are seen to. Be patient so that all who are involved can have the experience they are meant to have. Now, there is a meaning here with this Eros card. I'm not too keen with the meanings of these cards, but I'm going to read it to you anyway. The card describes the pleasure of sexual attraction and yearning. Eros was one of the first, and he would be Cupido, was one of the first entities to be brought into being, as procreation requires the desire for lovemaking, and the world could not be populated without the hot flames of amorous lust. It seems that the matter you are considering is likely to contain an intense craving or sexual magnetism, and therefore things could get very steamy if those involved feel so inclined. Equally, this may be a time to be a little flirtatious and alluring so that you may draw whomever you desire to you. Passion is a primordial driving force that is as old as the creation itself, and this card represents a feeling that has stimulated humans since time begun. However, if you are not in a position to have this energy play out in a physical way at the moment, this card may represent powerful intensity and great passion, which can be unleashed to create your heart's desire. This image is Psyche being revived by Cupid's kiss. Antonio Canova, 1793. I don't know if you guys know the story of Cupido and Psyche, but it's an interesting story, and maybe one day I'll have time to tell you about it. So until next time, I do hope those messages helped you, and take care and be safe, and namaste.